graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone. Hi everyone, hopefully you're all doing well. For those of you who haven't heard, I'm hosting my very first charity stream on September 18th and September 19th to support the Familial Dysautonomia Foundation in honor of my brother Mitchell, who passed away from this disorder 5 years ago. So how the schedule is going to work is like this. On the very first day, we're going to be streaming for 15 hours. During the first 3 hours, I'll be talking about familial dysautonomia, sharing stories about my brother and what he dealt with on a day-to-day basis, and just raise as much awareness as we possibly can. Then during the next 12 hours, we got MLB Diamond Zone, and we will be on doing our regular Diamond Zone stream. For those of you that don't know, MLB Diamond Zone is something that I came up with, and basically it's like NFL Red Zone, but it's for baseball. On the very next day, we'll do Diamond Zone again. That'll be from 6 o'clock up until 9:30, and then we got the Phillies game. They play at 9:40. They're taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. So in short, we're going to be on for 22 hours. No ads will be played during those 22 hours. I am aiming to raise $500 during those hours of streaming. Again, no pressure to donate, but if you can, every little bit does help. If you could just spread the word, share the post that I posted on my community tab, I would really appreciate that. I'm just looking forward to making a difference together with you guys and doing this in honor of my brother Mitchell. I think he'd be really proud, and I'm really excited about this. Let's do some good.
What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell icons too. And that way you will know when we do go live. First and foremost, okay, Paul, I apologize. I apologize about that time out there. That was a joke. That was it wasn't me, but I do apologize. If you are still tuning on in, text me on the hotline. I hope that you're not mad. I apologize. Yeah, that won't happen again. All right, we have a Phillies game tonight, 6:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Phillies are playing the Kansas City Royals. Taijuan Walker is going out there to pitch against Ryan Berget. Berget has a 3.40 ERA on the season. He's 2-2 and has 68 strikeouts in 72 and a third of an inning. And for the Phillies, they will send Taijuan Walker out there on the mound. Walker, in his last outing that he pitched for the Philadelphia Phillies, he did okay. Wasn't really the best start for him, but he's looking to bounce back. 6 innings for him, 4 earned runs, 8 hits allowed, including a homer and 2 walks, and that was against the Miami Marlins. The 4 runs that he gave up really were in the first inning, and then he was able to settle down. So that's why I said that he was really okay. People wanted to say that he did not have a good outing, but it was just a bad inning. It was a bad first inning, and then he settled down, and he did his job from then forward. So We are going to be keeping our eye on this Mets game because if the Phillies win today and if the Mets lose, the magic number to not only get into the playoffs, but for them to win the NL East does go down to 1. So I just wanted to put that out there too and just let you know that we are keeping our eye on that game. It's a 1-0 ball game. New York does have the lead, and they have a runner on over at first. So that is in the later stages. That's in the bottom of the 6th. And if the Phillies do win tonight, or if the Mets lose, or whatever does happen, we're celebrating tomorrow if they are able to possibly get the division title tomorrow. So we might be a little bit late to the Eagles game. I want to see this team get into the playoffs. I want to see them clinch that division title. I just wanted to put that out there too and just let you know that that is what's going on. Phillies do play at 1:35 tomorrow. The Mets on their schedule, if we take a look at that really quickly, the Mets are on at 1:40 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. So, again, we'll see what happens tonight. If they can cut the magic number down to 1, all they got to do, the Phillies, is just win tomorrow. But I want to see this team get on in to the playoffs. So I just wanted to let you know that that is happening. Might be a little bit late to the Eagles game because of that. But the Phillies come first right now. They just do. Especially for a time like that. So, all right, let's get on into the starting lineup for tonight's Philadelphia Phillies game. Again, let me know what your final score predictions are down below. Would love to hear what you guys have to say. And, yeah, let's get ready to rock and let's get ready to roll. Yes, okay. Why is this not updating? There we go. Box score, got it. And that's good. All right. So Mike Yastrzemski is going to lead things off here in the top of the first inning. Walker kicks and deals, and the first pitch is in there for strike 1. JJ's Paul. All right, good. Good. Thanks so much, Paul. Thanks, Paul. Thanks for reaching out on the hotline. Yeah, I do have to, there is something that I do have to do, and I will make sure that I try to do it after stream. There is a way that I can get people not blocked. I can put like a select group of members, and I will make sure that I do that for you and for other people that are on here. So that way I'm the only person that's able to time those people out. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mike Yastrzemski. So that way that stuff doesn't happen again. And it's good because we're building like a very big community on here. So we're at that point now where, I have to make that happen. Walker kicks, deals, and the pitch is on the outside corner for a called strike 3. And so Taijuan Walker gets his first strike out of the game. To be honest with you, it's a little bit outside according to pitch tracks, but Walker does get the call from Charlie Ramos. And there's one away. So the lineup for the Royals, let's talk about that. It's Yaz, it's Bobby Witt Jr., it's Vinny Pasquantino, and then it's Michael Garcia, Salvador Perez, Adam Frazier, Jonathan India, Carter Jensen, and Kyle Isbell. The first pitch to Bobby was taken inside, and the second pitch is popped up out over towards the right side. Harper gives it a look. It's called off by Donovan Walton, and he will make the catch over towards that right field line. Nice play by Donovan Walton, who's playing over at second base today for Philadelphia. They have Bryson Stott over at short. It was tough because it was hit over towards that right field line in shallow right field. And Harper got called off by Walton. We also had Max Kepler coming on in too. Here's the pitch from Taijuan Walker. That's taken for strike 1 to Vinny Pasquantino. 30 home runs and 102 RBI. He's having a career year. 0-1, and it's tapped foul over towards the left side. On the defensive side of the diamond for Philadelphia, they got Bryce Harper at first. They got Donovan Walton at second. Otto Kemp over at third. And Bryson Stott at short as the 0-2 pitch is taken. The 0-1 pitch was taken for strike 2. In the outfield, it'll be Brandon Marsh out in left, Max Kepler in right, and Harrison Bader in center. The ball is 2 strikes. And the next pitch is low for ball 1. All right, Pogs. Who are your Pogs? Players of the game, comment those down below. And final score predictions. 1-2 on the way. Line drive, base hit down the right field line. That's going all the way towards the corner. Pasquantino is rounding first. He'll head on over to second base. Doesn't have a lot of speed, but he's in second base with a stand-up double. He got on over at second. Was able to pull a hanger that was at the knees and yank it down that line. Off the Fets. BW! Thank you so much for coming on here, man. We just got started, top of the first, and Garcia is up, and he fouls off the first pitch. Walk-off losses suck. I'm so sorry about that. Those are playing like they smell blood and water. Yeah, they do. They are. We're watching them clinch tomorrow. So if we're late to the Eagles game, I don't care. 1 ball, 1 strike. I got to see this team clinch. And again, we are keeping our eyes on that Mets game. Again, they're in the bottom of the 6th. They are up 1-0, and they have a runner on over at first. Next pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit out to left field. Pasquantino will round third. It'll be waved home. The throw is cut off. Marsh threw it over to Stott. And there's an RBI single by Michael Garcia. He had an RBI single in last night's game to get the offense started for Kansas City. So a little bit of some deja vu. So that went past Bryson Stott. It was a line drive hit in the air, and Stott tried to dive for it, and he was just 1 inch away from getting to it. It was barely out of reach. Now it's Sal Perez who comes up, and he takes strike 1. Sal batting .233 on the season with 25 long balls and 81 runs batted in. Walker tosses back over to first, and the ball is dropped by Bryce, but he wouldn't have had him. Orioles BW, cheers. Cheers to the bird watcher. Guys, go follow him. He does an awesome job of baseball play-by-play. He's going to be doing some playoff games. He also does the Orioles. But just a really good guy. And a very good play-by-play guy on here. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Walker gets set above the belt. He kicks, he deals. The pitch is swung on and missed. And JT gets into a standing position, but no throw is made. The runner does stay over at first. It's a game of inches, they say. Another first inning hole to climb out of. The question is, how big of a hole? I have confidence with this team. 1-2. That's up high for ball 2. Want to thank the Phillies fans for the proper kicking he gave the Mets. What's up, Matt? Oh, man. Absolutely, Otto. That's a really good point. That's a very good point, my friend. The toss back over to first is not in time. Imagine if you had a lineup of Bader batting leadoff, Kyle Schwarber batting second, Harper hitting third, JT fourth, Brandon Marsh fifth, Max Kepler sixth, Otto Kemp seventh, Bryson Stott eighth, and Donovan Walton ninth. No Bohm and no Turner. Even just like 3 months ago, would have called the Phillies crazy. for still being in this race. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the 3-2 on the way. There's a high drive hit out over towards left center field. That's going back towards the track. Bader looks up, and it's gone. And Salvador Perez launches a 2-run homer. That's his 26th bomb of the season. And so the Royals lead it 3-0. He took advantage of a hanging fastball out over the middle of the plate and launched it over towards Monty's angle. A 2-run shot, and the Phillies already in a 3-0 hole. It was actually towards the upper tier of the strike zone. I thought it was a little bit more down at first and then saw the replay. That thing just got out of here. Walker said, oh, darn it. Here's the pitch to Adam Frazier. That's on the outside corner for a strike. Rangers are coming back on as the pitch is lined out to left field for a base hit. And so there's a 2-out single hit by Adam Frazier. Maybe now would be a good time to go talk to Taijuan Walker. I don't know, just guessing. Final score predictions, everybody. 3-hole and counting. Like I said, possibilities are endless. Yep. Jonathan India is due up at the plate. 2 away, top of the first, and the toss back over to first is not in time. So the Royals doing their damage so far. The pitch. That's way inside for ball 1. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I do know that Taijuan Walker in the first inning, his stats just are not good. The pitch. And that is taken for a strike. One ball, one strike. I'm going to say 7-3 Kansas City. 1-1 pitch. There's a line drive down the left field line. That's a fair ball. That's going all the way towards the corner. Frazier is going to at least go over to third. He'll stop there. The throw from Marsh is made over to third, and Jonathan India gets on with a double. And there's Rob Thompson taking notes in the dugout. And Carter Jensen is due up next. So you had struck out looking. Bobby Witt popped out over to first. This is all with 2 outs, by the way. Pasquantino doubled. Garcia had an RBI single. Sal Perez had a 2-run shot. Frazier doubled, and Frazier singled, and Jonathan India doubled. So now there's a timeout taken. JT is just going to go out there to talk things over. That's the 20th double of the season for Jonathan India. Milo, what's going on, Milo? How are you, my friend? Let's go. Let's go. Milo is here. The party can start now. The party can start now, baby. 25 pitches for Taijuan Walker. And again, 5 hits allowed in a row. All coming with 2 outs. Up next is Carter Jensen, batting on the left side. And Jensen takes strike 1. That was a cutter on the outside edge. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. 0-1 pitch, ground ball hit back over to Walker. He'll throw it on over to first base with a toss to Harper, and it's in plenty of time to get Carter Jensen out. However, Taijuan Walker gives up 3 runs with 2 outs in the first inning, an RBI single by Michael Garcia, and a 2-run homer by Sal Perez, and we're going to go to the bottom of the first. Phillies have a 3-0 hole that they have to get out of. Okay. All right. Guys, already 2 outs in the top of the 7th of the Texas Rangers game. There's nobody on there. So, again, we're keeping our eyes on that Rangers-Mets game because, again, if the Phillies win and if the Mets lose, the Philadelphia Phillies would cut the magic number down to 1 for A, getting into the playoffs, and B, for winning the NL East. So, just wanted to let you know. All right, bottom of the first coming up. Harrison Bader will lead it off for Philadelphia. And then it's Kyle Schwarber batting second, Bryce Harper hitting third, JT Realmuto batting fourth, Brandon Marsh fifth, Max Kepler sixth, Otto Kemp seventh, and eighth is Bryson Stott, and Donovan Wilson batting ninth. So Bader batting first, out in center field, Schwarber batting second, DHing, Harper hitting third, playing over at first. And then you got JT catching, he's batting fourth. Brandon Marsh batting fifth. He's out in left field. Max Kepler's sixth. He's playing out in right field. And the third baseman, Otto Kemp, is batting seventh. Eighth is Bryson Stott. He's over at short. And Donovan Walton batting in the ninth spot. He's over at second base. The Rangers did get a double. And so there's 2 outs and a double hit by Freeman. And now the count is 0-2 to Raley. So if they get a hit here, the Rangers could tie it up. And Hellman grounds out, unfortunately. Okay. So the Mets are going to the bottom of the 7th. All right, bottom of the first here. Out in Philadelphia, Harrison Bader is up, took the first pitch for a strike. Second pitch, he'll hit a little ground ball, hit over to third base. Going to be a tough play to throw over the first. Bader beats out the throw. Good hustle by Harrison Bader. That was a chopper hit on over to Bobby Witt Jr. That was actually hit on over to Maikel Garcia. Garcia cut off Bobby Witt Jr. and just tried to make a barehanded throw over to first. That was a nice try. It was a good attempt, but Bader and his speed able to win. And now Kyle Schwarber comes on up to the plate as Bader puts on the mitts. He stands over at first. Berget is pitching. This is Ryan Berget, and he throws the first pitch to Kyle up high for ball 1. One ball, no strikes to Kyle Schwarber. The 1-0 pitch. And that is called a ball. That was a nice sweeper right at the knees on the outside corner. But it's 2 balls, no strikes. Berget 2-2 with a 3.48 ERA. He kicks, he fires. And that is way outside for ball 3. 68 strikeouts. And a 1.23 whip as well. Didn't do so well in his last outing against Cleveland. 3-0 pitch. And that's up high and away for ball 4. And the tying run already is coming up to the plate for Philadelphia. This is start number 15 for Ryan Berget. That moves Bader on over to second and Schwarber over to first. Here's Bryce Harper. Phillies are in their pinstripes, red and white pinstripes. First pitch to Bryce. That's off the plate for ball 1. Mentioned that he didn't do so well in his last outing. Well, listen to this. 8 earned runs in 3 1/3 of an inning. 11 hits. That's Berget for Kansas City. 1-0 pitch to Bryce, and he slaps it foul, and out of play she goes. Royals are still in that hunt for that final wild card spot. One ball, 1 strike. There's 6 games in back of Houston. The 1-1 to Harper, and he swings and misses at the pitch. They also have to leapfrog Cleveland and Texas. So that's not easy for them. All right, chat, let's go. Charge! 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bryce Harper. There's 10 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-2 pitch on the way, foul ball. On the defensive side for Kansas City, they got Sal Perez catching. They got Vinny Pasquantino at first, Michael Garcia at third, Jonathan India at second, and Bobby Witt Jr. over at short. Get to the outfielders in just a couple seconds after this pitch. 1-2 on the way, and that's down in the dirt for ball 2. In the outfield, it'll be Adam Frazier out in left. You got Kyle Isbell in center, and Mike Yastrzemski out in right field. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tying run up at the plate. Phillies trying to get back into this. And the 2-2 on the way, swing and a miss. And so, Berget climbs the ladder, and Harper chases after the high cheese. Berger. Wanted to test him out with that, and it worked. And now JT Realmuto comes on up to the plate. They're obviously playing him the pole. Pitch number 1 to JT, and he takes a slider at the knees. That was a good pitch. JT batting .262 in 123 games. Bader dances off at second, and the 0-1 is a check swing ground ball. It's foul. Again, we are keeping everybody updated on the Mets game. No balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the first. 1 out. 2 runners on. 0-2 to JT. That's low and away for a ball. I'm actually going to put the game up on my phone right now. One ball, 2 strikes to JT Realmuto. There's 13 seconds left on the pitch clock. Berget gets set at the letters. Kicks, deals, swing and a miss. Another high cheese fastball. That one came running a little bit inside. And JT could not catch up to it. That was at 96. And back-to-back strikeouts for Ryan Berget. All right, we'll do it during the break. Here comes Brandon Marsh. And Marsh swings at the first pitch, flies this one out to left field. It's slicing foul, and it will be a foul ball. Nothing in 1 to Marshy. His batting average, guys, is at .284. Who would have thought that? Go back to June. I don't think anybody would have thought that. Paul, thank you so much for the sub. The ball is 1 strike. There's 8 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 0-1 pitch to Marsh, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. That's carrying. It's going back towards the track, and that's going to hit off the bottom of the wall. Misplayed by the left fielder. Bader will score, and right behind him is Kyle Schwarber, and the Phillies are back in business. It's a 2-run double by Brandon Marsh. Adam Frazier did not get a good read on that baseball and just misjudged the route, and Marsh is able to go on over to second base because of that. Sort of reminds you a little bit of that ball that he hit the other night when Jeff McNeil came running inside first and then he backed up. Sort of the same thing there. It's 3-2, bottom of the first, 2 outs, and Kepler is up, and he takes ball 1. Just an awkward play for Adam Frazier, and again, he doesn't play left field on an everyday basis. 23rd double of the season for Brandon Marsh. The 1-0 to Kepler, and that's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Their outfield is rough. Yeah. Got a terrible read on that. But the Phillies will absolutely take it. 1 ball, 1 strike to Max Kepler. Batting .225 on the season. He's raised his average. Remember, he was down to under 200 at one moment. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch to Kepler. And he sends this one out to shallow left center field. Who's going to get it? It'll be the center fielder, Kyle Isbell, who catches it for out number 3. However, Brandon Marsh does get a 2-run double, and the Phillies are down by 1, and they're going to go to the top of the second, 3-2, Kansas City. Be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, everyone. Hopefully you're all doing well. For those of you who haven't heard, I'm hosting my very first charity stream on September 18th and September 19th to support the Familial Dysautonomia Foundation in honor of my brother Mitchell, who passed away from this disorder 5 years ago. So how the schedule is going to work is like this. On the very first day, we're going to be streaming for 15 hours. During the first 3 hours, I'll be talking about familial dysautonomia, sharing stories about my brother and what he dealt with on a day-to-day basis, and just raise as much awareness as we possibly can. Then during the next 12 hours, we got MLB Diamond Zone, and we will be on doing our regular Diamond Zone stream. For those of you that don't know, MLB Diamond Zone is something that I came up with, and basically it's like NFL Red Zone, but it's for baseball. On the very next day, we'll do Diamond Zone again. That'll be from 6 o'clock up until 9:30, and then we got the Phillies game. They play at 9:40. They're taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. So in short, we're going to be on for 22 hours. No ads will be played during those 22 hours. I am aiming to raise $500 during those hours of streaming. Again, no pressure to donate, but if you can, every little bit does help. If you could just spread the word, share the post that I posted on my community tab, I would really appreciate that. I'm just looking forward to making a difference together with you guys and doing this in honor of my brother Mitchell. I think he'd be really proud, and I'm really excited about this. Let's do some good.
All right, we're back. Taijuan Walker will go back out there on the mound. And the first pitch to start off the top of the second is outside for ball 1 to Kyle Isbell. Mets did just take a 2-0 lead on a solo home run by Juan Soto. We got the game up, so we're following along. That's in the bottom of the 7th. 2 balls, no strikes to Kyle Isbell. He's batting .254. 2-0 pitch on the way, and that is outside and high for ball 3. Soto got his 40th homer of the season. 3 balls, no strikes, and the next pitch is outside and high again for ball 4, and not a good start to the top of the second inning by Taijuan Walker. I mean, these pitches are not even close. So that'll bring up Mike Yastrzemski, who struck out looking in the first inning. And again, guys, we got Diamond Zone tonight, so follow along for the Dodgers game and for the Brewers game, too. Phillies want to try to catch the Brewers for that number 1 seed, so if they win and if the Brewers lose, then they'll just be 1 game in back of Milwaukee for that number 1 seed. Milwaukee does still own the tiebreaker, though. 1 ball, no strikes. They do control their own destiny for that number 2 seed, though, so that could help them get the bye. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the second. A runner on over at first. If somebody wants to tell me what the magic number is for the 2 seed, I would appreciate that. 1-1. That is taken at the knees for strike for ball 2. Wow. Charlie Ramos has not been calling that pitch. We need 20 more subs to get us to 7350. Whoever did just subscribe, thank you so much. Comment who you are down below. The pitch to Yaz, foul ball. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, please don't curse. Toss back over to first, not in time. Anybody with a magic number for winning the number 2 seed? Anybody know what it is? Toss back over to first, and he is safe. Safe. Joseph says, I think it's 10. Let me know. So he's thought about challenging that pickoff attempt. They decided not to. Let's look again. That was close. And he got his right hand back in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The windup and the pitch. Another foul ball. It is 10 games next gen. Match just started off the top of the 8th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes here, though, to Mike Yastrzemski. And the next pitch is popped up right behind the third base dugout, and that will go out of play. Royals got 3 runs in the top of the first. An RBI single from Michael Garcia and a 2-run homer by Sal Perez. And the Phillies got a 2-run double answered back in the bottom of the first from Brandon Marsh. Walker's 2-2 pitch. Another foul ball. That'll go out of play. Seven pitches in this at-bat, 4 foul balls. The 2-2 pitch on the way. I think he held up. He did. It was a low pitch. The count is now 3-2. The payoff pitch. That ball's popped up right behind home plate again, and a long at-bat as it will find the seats. Long AB to Mike Yastrzemski. Alvarez just got called for catcher's interference in the Mets game. It was a 1-2 count. 3-2 pitch. Another pop-up. This time it's hit out over towards the third base side in foul territory. Kemp does have enough room, though, and he will make the catch. All right. So there we go. There's out number 1. Wyatt Langford just doubled for the Rangers, and now there's runners over at second and third in the Texas game. So the tying run is at second base for the Texas Rangers, and Diaz is warming up in the pen for the Mets. Wow. Go Rangers, baby. Bobby Witt Jr. is up for the Kansas City Royals. Do a little diamond zone, man. We'll do a little diamond zone in this because the Rangers are threatening to tie it up against the Mets. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bobby Witt Jr. Peterson just took strike. Dude, that was a ball. What are we talking about? That pitch was outside. All right. The 1-1 pitch to Bobby coming on up. The toss back over to first is not in time. Peterson sends one out to center field for Texas. This will be deep enough to score the runner. I believe the throw is going to be made over to home plate. It's not in time. Texas on the board. 1-1 to Witt. It's a foul ball. All right, so the Rangers are down by 1 against the Mets. They got to run back. That's big. That's huge. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bobby Witt Jr., and the pitch is outside for ball 2. Again, if the Phillies win and if the Mets lose, the magic number to get into the playoffs and win the NL East goes down to 1. That's awesome. 2-2 to Bobby Witt Jr., and the next pitch is outside for ball 3. Mets have lost 11 of their last 13 games decided by a run. That's insane. Walker just threw it back over to first. It's not in time. So the Rangers just got on the board. No balls, 2 strikes to Jake Berger. The tying run's at second for them. 0-2 pitch to Berger, struck him out. Swing and a miss. And there's out number 2 in the 8th. 3 balls, 2 strikes back in Philadelphia. Top of the second, 1 out. And the 3-2 pitch, got him! Swung on and missed. And that's a big out to get Bobby Witt Jr., one of the best players in all of baseball. And so there's out number 2. That catcher's interference really just came back and bit Francisco Alvarez. There's a timeout taken in that game, so we're just going to stick to the Phillies game right now. Vinny Pasquantino is up for Kansas City. Toss bat to first, not in time to get Kyle Isbell. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. Walker already has 48 pitches. Chat, if you see somebody commenting and I'm not answering them, please answer them if you can. 0-1. That ball is popped up. It's hit out over towards the third base side in foul territory. Otto Kemp is there. He'll make the catch, and we're going to go to the bottom of the second inning out in Philadelphia. We are keeping our eyes on this Mets-Rangers game. Obviously, if the Rangers come back and win, the magic number for the Philadelphia Phillies to win the NL East would then go down to 2. And if the Phillies do win tonight, along with the Rangers, then the magic number goes down to 1. And all they would need is a win tomorrow or a Mets loss. Crazy. Ay, ay, ay. It's great. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, folks. We got 315 people watching. Edwin Diaz is going to go out there to pitch for the New York Mets. And so we're going to just take a look at this at-bat here to see if the Rangers can tie it up. The pitch, and that's outside for a ball. Josh Young is up at the plate. Phillies are still in a break right now. Rangers were down 2-0. The 1-0 pitch, and that's a wild pitch. That's going to get away, and the Rangers are going to hold up Wyatt Langford at third. He thought about coming home, but the count is 2-0. And the tying run is now at third base for the Texas Rangers. Oh, my gosh. Let's go. Let's go, Texas. 2 balls, no strikes. Young in the box. The 2-0 pitch to Young outside for ball 3. A little diamond zone. Yeah. 3-0 pitch. And that's in there for a strike. So the Phillies are on. It's 1 ball, no strikes to Otto Kemp. That's on deck. 3-1 pitch, and that is taken down for ball 4 according to the umpire. And a 2-out walk puts runners at the corners. Mendoza's not happy about that. Otto Kemp for the Phillies did just ground out over to short. So he is retired. Up next for the Rangers is Rowdy Tellez. Again, they're knocking on the door. That game is in the top of the 8th. Bryson Stott is due up for Philadelphia. We don't usually do this, but for today we gotta. First pitch to Tellez. There's a fly ball hit out to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run will score. And it goes over the fence. It's a ground rule double. We're tied in New York. Let's go! Rowdy Tellez with an RBI ground rule double out to right. Let's go. Wow. It's also 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bryson Stott. The pitch to Stott really quickly. He grounds it over to shortstop. Witt has it. Throws it over to first. That's in time. There's out number 2. Wow. If the Rangers get a hit, they'll take the lead. Jonah Heim is up. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to him. He's 1 for 3 with a double. Let's go. 1 ball, 1 strike to Heim. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. It's now 2 balls, 1 strike. Donovan Walton is up for the Phillies. His count is 1-0. But all eyes on this Rangers-Mets game. 2 balls, 1 strike to Jonah Heim. The 2-1 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over to first base. Alonso has it, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still tied 2-2. Okay. So, the Rangers do take care of business. Edwin Diaz blows the lead, and they're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. Tied up 2-2. So close. 1 ball, 1 strike to Donovan Walton. Berget kicks and deals, and the pitch is low for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Diaz was getting booed. He was getting booed. 2 balls, 1 strike to Walton, and the pitch, ground ball hit over to second base, backhanded by India. The throw over to first is in time, and we're going to go to the top of the 3rd inning. Phillies are still down 3-2 against the Kansas City Royals. And when the Mets come back on, we'll let you know what goes on there. That's crazy. What's going on, chat? How we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling after the Mets just blew the lead and the Rangers are tied? We feeling all right? We feeling okay? I'm ready. This is baseball, man. This is September madness. It's my favorite time of the year. It's my favorite time of the year, man. So great. All right, here we go. So the Phillies are going to the top of the 3rd inning. Had to make sure I got that right. Okay. We'll still keep you updated on the Mets game for sure. Seema Fox says, I'm feeling pretty good. We got a quiet chat today. What's going on, chat? Are we tired? Messiah says, haha, Mets. There we go. What's up? I feel like I was put in a timeout, says Paul. You're back, baby. I made you a mod so that wouldn't happen again. So, you're good. You're good, man. All right. Let's go to the Mets game very, 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 very quickly. Brandon Nimmo is up. He's down in the count 0-1. Chris Martin is pitching for Texas, and the pitch is taken outside for a ball. So the Phillies are going to the top of the third. Walker is pitching, and Garcia pops up the first pitch, and it's hit out over towards shallow right field, and that's going to be caught by Donovan Walton for out number 1. Excuse me. Nimmo in the box. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch to Brandon Nimmo. It's a foul ball. The first pitch to Sal Perez in the Royals game, and that's taken for a strike. This is like a little preview of like what we do for Diamond Zone. We'll do another edition of Diamond Zone tonight. No balls, 2 strikes to Sal Perez. And the 0-2 on the way. There's another fly ball hit out to left field, and that one is gone too. Sal Perez with a 2-homer game. And he was grabbing onto his back thigh for a sec. But it's a 4-2 ball game. All right. In the Rangers game, there was a ground ball dive and stop by the third baseman. The throw over to first is going to get on by the first baseman, and Nimmo will go on over to second. Uh-oh. So the Mets could take the lead. Jay Berger tried everything he could to make that diving stop, and Mets fans are on their feet. Uh-oh. So Sal Perez, it's a solo home run. That's his second one off of Taijuan Walker. Want to see again. I mean, the throw, he beat it out. And Smith just could not hang on to it. Or Tellez could not hang on to it. All right, the Mets are looking to go out in front. Brett Beatty is up. It's also 1 ball, 2 strikes to Adam Frazier. One and 2 is the count to Frazier, and the next pitch is fouled away. Paul with the membership, thank you so much, man. For those of you that want to become a member, it's $2.99 a month. It's $2.99 a month. That was Sal's 300th home run and his 1,000th career RBI. Congratulations to him. I got to give him a little round of applause because he's had a hell of a career. I know he did it against us, but still, that's really impressive. 2 outs in the Royals-Phillies game. In the Mets game, it is 1 ball, 1 strike. The Mets are trying to get the lead back. The 1-0 to Jonathan India. That's up high for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes in the top of the third. Next pitch was in there for a strike. Big pitch here to Brett Beatty. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1 gone in the bottom of the 8th. Out in Queens. That was a big strikeout. 2-1 pitch is in there for strike 2. It's at the knees to Jonathan India. That's even worse than being in a timeout. The 2-2 pitch to India. Got him on a strike 3. And the Phillies are going to the bottom of the third. They're down by 2. And we go back to the Mets game. So Alvarez is up. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Beatty leads off over at second base. And the Mets could get the lead back. 1-0 pitch to Alvarez, swing and a miss. That was a fastball at 94. Actually, looked more like it was a slider, to be honest with you. Ooh. I got a lot of respect for him, too. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's had a hell of a career. Come on. Come on, Rangers. Let's go. 1-1 pitch to Alvarez. Ground ball. Hit over to third base. Third baseman Young has it. Throws it over to first, and that's in time. There's out number 2. 1 more. 1 more, baby. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Jeff McNeil is coming up to the plate for the New York Mets. You know what? Because it's a Phillies stream, let's do it. Let's go! 18 pitches for Chris Martin. Phillies win and a Mets loss cuts the magic number down to 1 for the Phillies to take the NL East. And they would be able to clinch that tomorrow. And we will be here for it. Up until the end. So even if that interferes with the start of the Eagles game, I don't care. We got to see this team clinch. First pitch, and that's low for a ball. Harrison Bader will lead off the bottom of the third. Bader swung on and missed the first pitch. Come on, dude. 1 ball, no strikes to Jeff McNeil. Rangers trying to keep the game tied. The 1-0 pitch to McNeil. It's high for ball 2. Come on. Bader's count is 1-1. Bader has the highest batting average in all of baseball since August 23rd. That's awesome. 1-1 to Bader, and that's down for ball 2. The 2-0 to McNeil. He lines it foul. 2 balls, 1 strike in both counts. The 2-1 to Bader, and he pops it up right behind the first base side. It'll go into the seats, though. Martin getting ready to throw for the Rangers. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the 2-1 to McNeil way up high for ball 3. Darn it. The 2-2 to Bader, low and outside for ball 3, and so the count is 3-2 to Harrison Bader. Up next for the Phillies is Kyle Schwarber. 3-2 on the way to Bader. Line drive, base hit back up the middle, and so the Phillies will have the tying run come up to the plate. There's a timeout taken in the Mets-Rangers game during the middle of the at-bat, but Kyle Schwarber is coming up for Philadelphia. All righty, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. George! They're going to take out the pitcher mid-at-bat. So Chris Martin, his night is done, and Phil Maton is going to come on in to finish the at-bats to Jeff McNeil. Uh-oh. That's not good. So there will be a pitching change going on out in New York. Come on, Kyle. 1-0 pitch to Schwarber, and that is low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Phil Maton's going to get all the time in the world to warm up for the Texas Rangers. That sucks. Chris Martin, not happy. He just threw his glove right over at the dispenser. Two balls, no strikes. don't know if he got hurt. He didn't get ejected. He came out of the game. 2 balls, no strikes to Kyle Schwarber, and the next pitch is outside for ball 3. So now it's 3 balls, no strikes. Perez was holding on to that hamstring. Is he out of the game, by the way? 3-0 pitch to Kyle Schwarber, and that's outside and high for ball 4. All right, let's go, Bryce. Come on, man. So Sal Perez did not come out of the game. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Charge! So Schwarber is on over at first. Bader's at second. And Bryce Harper is up. Again, the Mets and the Rangers are in a pitching change. Mid at bat. Chris Martin just left the game. It's still 3-1 to Jeff McNeil. Timeout taken here out in Philadelphia. So the tying run for the Phillies is over at first. And Bryce Harper is representing the go-ahead run. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell icons. Let's go, people. Let's go. 42 pitches for Ryan Berget. 22 strikes, 20 balls. Not good splits at all. So Harper is coming up. First pitch to Bryce, and he takes it at the knees for strike 1. All right, Phil Maton is in the game for the Rangers. Again, it is a 3-ball, 1-strike count to Jeff McNeil. No balls, 1 strike here, though, to Bryce Harper. The pitch to Bryce, it's outside and high for a ball. All right, McNeil's at-bat will continue right now. Maton kicks and fires, and the pitch is inside, and there's ball 4, so that's going to put runners on at first and second. 1-1 to Harper. That's low, and it's going to get by Sal. It's 2 balls, 1 strike, and a wild pitch, which puts the tying run over at second. Let's go. Everything going the Phillies' way, it seems right now. A lot of tension, but let's go. Cedric Mullins is now up for the New York Mets. Harper did a good job holding there. Did not go. All right, first pitch to Mullins. That looked in there for a strike, but it's called a ball. That sucked. I pressed that by accident. 2 balls, 1 strike to Bryce Harper, and the next pitch is inside for ball 3. Mullins' pitch. Swing and a miss. Come on, Rangers, get out of this. 3 balls, 1 strike to Bryce Harper. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 3-1 pitch to Harper, outside and high for ball 4. Bases loaded in Philadelphia. The count is now 2-1 to Mullins in the Mets game. 2-1 pitch on the way. That's in there for strike 2. Should have struck him out. Come on. 2 balls, 2 strikes. JT is up for Philadelphia. First pitch that he takes is in there for a strike. Here's a big pitch to Mullins, and that's a foul ball. No balls, 1 strike to JT Realmuto. Bases loaded, nobody out. 0-1 pitch to JT, up high for a ball. Maton gets set below the letters for the Rangers. He kicks, he deals. Swing and a miss! He struck him out! The Mets had the leadoff runner over at second with nobody out, and they can't get anybody home. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike to JT, and the next pitch is up high for ball 2. The Rangers will try to take the lead in the top of the 9th inning. Phillies fans on their feet. They know what's coming. Let's go. Let's go. They got the score up over on the Jumbotron. That's so cool. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch to JT. There's a fly ball hit out to right field. That's going to be caught. They'll test the arm. Bader's coming home. The throw's not in time. He slides in there feet first and cuts the deficit to 1 again. The runners from first and second stay put. But it is a productive at-bat by Realmuto. Let's go! And now Brandon Marsh is coming up, and the pitch on the way to Marsh, that's taken for strike 1 on the outside corner. Nice job. Let's go. No balls, 1 strike, bottom of the 3rd, 1 away. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the next pitch is down for a ball. I'm telling you, if you like this style, make sure you tune on into Diamond Zone. It gets pretty hectic. It gets pretty good. 1 ball, 1 strike to Brandon Marsh. The 1-1 pitch to Marsh. There's a ground ball pulled over towards the right side. The throw to second, there's 1. The throw to first, dropped by the first baseman, Pasquantino, and the inning continues. So the throw that was made over to short, Bobby Witt Jr. threw it into the dirt. It took a skip bounce over to Vinny Pasquantino, and he could not make the catch over at first, could not dig it out. Kind of reminds you a little bit of Freddie Freeman's ground ball that he had to deal with last night on the receiving end over at first base from Mookie Betts. His throw. All right. Rangers are back on. We'll go there in a second. Phillies looking to try to tie the game here. 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd, and the pitch to Kepler. It's high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Max Kepler. 1-0 is the count. The pitch to Max. Foul ball. Let's go, chat. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Charge. 1 ball, 1 strike to Max Kepler. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Just to update you really quickly, the count is 1-2 to Cody Freeman in the top of the 9th of the Mets game. Rangers are up. And if the Phillies win and if they lose, then the Phillies' magic number goes down to 1. The pitch on the way, line drive off the glove of Lindor, out to left field, and the go-ahead runs over at first for Texas. Wow. Unbelievable. The 1-2 to Kepler, that's outside for ball 2. Lindor just could not catch it. He tried to jump up. It bounced off the tip of his glove, and Mets fans are booing at Citi Field. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Max Kepler, and the next pitch is in the dirt for ball 3. And it will get away from the catcher, but not too far away for the runner from first to go to second. Went over towards that third base line. Rangers show bunt. It's hit over towards the first base line. The sacrifice is complete, and they'll get the go-ahead runner over at second base. There is 1 out. So Hellman able to complete the sacrifice there. Man. Lindor could not catch that. I mean, it wasn't really an easy. He should have caught that for his standards. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Max Kepler. 2 away, bottom of the 3rd. Berget with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and Max Kepler is down on strikes, and the inning is over. And so the Phillies are going to go to the top of the 4th inning, down 4-3. 1-0 is the count to Smith, and the next pitch to him is taken for strike 1. Let's go. One ball, one strike. Josh Smith, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Also reached on interference, which was a bad play by Alvarez. One ball, one strike. Go ahead, run at second. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Diaz still pitching. That was at 95 miles per hour. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. And that is called a strike 3 on the outside corner for strike out number 2. And out number 2 of the 9th. All right. Come on, man. First pitch in this at-bat to Wyatt Langford, and he takes it for a strike. That's a little bit low, I thought. 21 homers. He had a double, and he scored a run in the 8th inning. 0-1 to Wyatt. There's a line drive. Base it out to center field. And the run is going to come on in. He'll score. 3-2. Texas comes back. Let's go. It was a 2-0 ball game, and Texas has come all the way back from the dead. Let's go, Jack! First pitch is low. Wyatt's going to steal. He goes over to second. The throw's not in time. Wow. Jock Peterson is up. Wyatt Langford got a great jump there. Phillies are also back on. Don't you worry. Carter Jensen is up. The count is 0-2 to him. Texas was down 2-0. They just came back. They took the lead in the 9th inning. And if the Mets lose, the Phillies' magic number to clinch the NL East goes down to 2. Unreal. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jock Peterson. And the pitch, line drive, play it on the bounce by the second baseman McNeil. The throw to first is in time. Final chance for the Mets coming up as they go to the bottom of the 9th inning. All right, Carter Jensen up for the Kansas City Royals. Once they come back, guess where we're going to? 3-2 pitch, and that's a ground ball hit over towards the right side. Second baseman Donovan has it, throws it over to first. That's in time, and there is out number 1. Let's go. Let's bleep and go. 4-3 Kansas City, top of the 4th, 1 away. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the pitch from Walker is on the upper third of the zone for strike 1. This game still has a long ways to go. I feel like I shouldn't even have this much energy right now because of the stage of the game. The 1-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. That's to Kyle Isbell. 1-1 pitch. There's a fly ball popped up out over towards shallow right field. Kepler calls off Donovan Walton, and he'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. So there's 2 outs there. It did communicate very well. Ay, ay. And then don't forget tonight we got Diamond Zone. So if you want to follow the Brewers game, the rest of that Brewers game, you most certainly can. The pitch, there's a line drive, base it out to center field by Mike Yastrzemski. So he gets on with a 2-out single in the top of the 4th. Are the Brewers on right now, or are they on in a little bit? Brewers are on at 8:15. Okay. So they play in like an hour. I can't believe that Texas came back. All right. Rangers are back on. Let's go. Bobby Witt Jr., by the way, just popped one up out over towards the third base side. And Otto Kemp is there. Out number 3 recorded. All right, so the Phillies are going to the bottom of the 4th. Lindor is up for the Mets. They're down by a run. 1 ball, no strikes to Francisco Lindor. Maton kicks and deals, and the pitch is in there for a strike. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to Francisco Lindor. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. That was a strike, though. I mean, this umpire, man, has made some bad calls. It's crazy. 2 balls, 1 strike to Lindor, and the pitch, swing and a miss. Could not even catch up to a 90-mile-per-hour pitch. He was late. Two balls, 2 strikes to Lindor. Maton gets set, kicks, fires, got him! Swung on and missed. And there's 1 away in the bottom of the 9th. Big out there. He's like, you know what? You're not going to hit my 90-mile-per-hour pitch. I'm going to throw you a slider, and I'm going to go indoor slider on you. Now it's Juan Soto who's coming up. 1 out in the bottom of the 9th inning. Let's go. Soto's 1 for 4. The pitch to Soto. He fouls it off out over towards the left side, and out of play it goes. Yeah, we give him a round of applause. Let's go. No balls. 1 strike. The Phillies are coming back on, but we're staying here out in New York. The 0-1 pitch to Soto, swing and a miss. 84 miles per hour on the slider from Phil Maton. Otto Kemp is up for the Phillies. He just took a strike. No balls, 2 strikes to Juan Soto. Maton gets set and fires. Swing and a line drive hit out to center field. That'll get down for a base hit. So Juan Soto does get on with a 1-out single here in the bottom of the 9th. Okay. Kemp's 1-1 pitch, and that's outside for ball 2. That was a good swing. Got to tell you, that thing was going down. I'm surprised that he followed through there. Kemp's 2-1. That ball's fouled back towards the screen. So the Rangers are going to have a pitching change. They'll bring in a brand new pitcher. And with that, we go back to the Phillies game. 21 hits combined in that game, 5 runs scored. 11 for Texas, 11 hits, 3 runs scored for them. 2 runs for the Mets. They have 10 hits. And again, the Mets were up 2-0 going into the 8th inning, and the Rangers tied it. And then they took the lead in the 9th. 2-2 to Kemp, and that's taken down for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Otto Kemp. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. And Kemp is down on strikes. Really, Hoagie? Come on. Come on. Come on, let's be positive here, man. Come on. Come on. A double play ends it. Bottom of the 4th, 1 away. The pitch to Stott. That's a foul ball. The ball is 1 strike to Bryson Stott. There's 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. We got 465 people watching us. How we doing on the likes? Feel like we should definitely be getting up there. 0-1, and that's a foul ball. So it's no balls, 2 strikes to Bryson Stott. All right, the Mets are back on. The Mets are back on. Alonso is ready to come on up. 0-2 to Stott. There's a line drive base hit out to center field, so Stott does get on with a 1-out single. Sean Armstrong is going to pitch for the Texas Rangers, and he will try to put the Mets to sleep. Alonso is up. First pitch to Alonso, and that's in there for strike 1. Good swing by Stott. No balls, 1 strike to Pete Alonso. Donovan Walton is up for the Phillies. 0-1 to Alonso. That is taken for ball 1. It was low. Mets fans starting the rise. 1 ball, 1 strike to Pete. The 1-1 pitch off the plate for ball 2. A double play ends it. Soto is at first. He's the tying run. Walton just showed bunt for the Phillies over towards the third base line. The throw over to first is not in time. And so Donovan Walton does his job, knocks down a bunt over towards that third base side. The pitcher, Berget, had to get off the mound. He tried to throw it over to first, and Walton beat it out. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes, by the way, to Pete Alonso. Just had to update you on that, though. So the Phillies have the tying run over at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Pete Alonso. Armstrong gets set at the belt. Royals are challenging the call. 2-2 pitch, and that is a foul ball. Royals are challenging. It was close, but Donovan Walton laid down a good bunt nonetheless. He hustled, and I would like to see I'd like to see the replay on this. Is he out? He's out. Yep, he is out. 2-2 pitch to Alonso, another foul ball. I was putting the time up before the game started. He's out. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Pete Alonso. Next pitch on the way to Alonso. Swing and a miss. He got him. They just confirmed the call in the Phillies game. He is out over at first. 1 more out to go. Nice pitch by Armstrong. It's all up to Ronnie Mauricio. First pitch to him, it's outside and high for a ball. One ball, no strikes. And by the way, Harrison Bader is up for the Phillies. They're looking to try to tie it up. The 1-0 pitch to Ronnie, it's outside and high for ball 2. Bader just took a pitch right down the middle. His count is 1-1. 2 balls, no strikes to Ronnie Mauricio. And the 2-0 pitch, it's a foul ball. 1 more out to go in the Mets game. Bader's 1-1 is taken down for ball 2. Mets fans are silent. They look so nervous. Armstrong gets set at the belt. He kicks, he deals. The 2-1, it's flied out over towards right field. That will get down for a base hit. Soto's rounding second. He'll go on over to third base. The ball was dropped by the second baseman, and Soto will still stay put. Ronnie Mauricio did get on with a single, so the tying run is over at third base for the Mets. It's also 2 balls, 2 strikes to Harrison Bader. Come on, one more out, man. Bader's 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and the inning is over. So Harrison Bader strikes out, and the Phillies are going to go to the 5th inning, down 4-3. All right, come on, Texas. Please. There's a timeout taken on the mound out in New York. Guess they gave up on Buddy Kennedy. Yeah, he was dropped. And then remember the Dodgers picked him up? We saw him the other night on Diamond Zone. Maybe you weren't there for that. All right. Brandon Nimmo is up. Again, one more out to go. The tying run's over at third. The winning run's over at first. 2 gone, bottom of the 9th. Armstrong gets set at the belt, and the first pitch, it's a foul ball. Nimmo's 2 for 4. No balls, 1 strike, and the 0-1 pitch. That's fouled off the foot of Nimmo, and the Mets are down to their final strike. We'll step out of the box. Drop the prayers in the chat. Drop those Phillies emotes down below, too. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I can't be the only one fired up for this. No balls, 2 strikes to Brandon Nimmo. Armstrong gets set at the belt. He kicks, he fires the 0-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. It's slicing foul, and it will go out of play. Again, the Phillies are going to begin the top of the 5th inning. Walker is still pitching. No balls, 2 strikes. In the at-bat to Brandon Nimmo. The 0-2 pitch to Nimmo. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The magic number is down to 2 for Philadelphia. Ring the bell. Let's go. Yes. Let's go! Oh, that's awesome. Yes. All right. Back to the Phillies game. So the Mets lose. And this one goes out to the Mets. What's that now? 7 in a row that they've lost? Unreal. It's 3 balls, no strikes to Michael Garcia, and the pitch is taken for a strike. Unbelievable. The Mets had a 2-0 lead going on into the 8th inning, and they just collapsed. Thank you, Rangers. I better see thank you, Texas Rangers, in the chat. 3 balls, 1 strike in the pitch. That ball's popped up out over towards the left side. It's now 8 in a row. Let's go. 8 in a row that they've lost. That's great. Let's go. Great stuff, man. Don't forget to come on for Diamond Zone tonight to see if the Phillies can cut the magic number down of getting that number 2 seed. No balls, 1 strike to Salvador Perez. 1,000 RBIs for him. He just got that on 1 swing and also his 300th career homer. 0-1 pitch, ground ball hit over to shortstop. Stott has it, picks it up, throws it over to first. It's in time. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. I'm so fired up, man. If you win tonight, all you got to do is win tomorrow. You got to win tonight and then win tomorrow. I don't care if we're late for the Birds game. I got to see him do it. I got to see him do it. Let's go. All right, we're going to the bottom of the fifth. So how did the Phillies get here? That's a very good question. The Royals put up 3 runs in the first inning, right? They got an RBI single from Michael Garcia. Sal Perez had 2 homers. His first one was in the top of the first. That was a 2-run shot to make it 3-0. His second one came in the top of the third, both of them off of Taijuan Walker. So that was a solo homer to make it 4-2 at the time. The Phillies did score in between those innings. They got a 2-run double from Brandon Marsh out in left field on a play that was misjudged by Adam Frazier. JT then hit a sac fly in the bottom of the third to cut it to a 4-3 deficit. So, awesome stuff. Reds or Giants can catch up to the Mets. Oh, yes, they can. They absolutely can. We got Diamond Zone for that as well. A lot at stake. It's the best time of the year, man. William says, thanks, Texas. Thank you, Texas. Appreciate you. Might need you to help us out tomorrow again. We might just need you for that. Bottom of the fifth. Somebody might have to keep us updated on the Birds game tomorrow. In case, no matter what happens tonight. Angel Zerpa is going to go out there to pitch for the Royals. That's Angel Zerpa. Excuse me. So Serpa is going to go out there to pitch. And he will be facing Kyle Schwarber here in the bottom of the fifth. Cut that magic number down to 1. Let's go. Phillies can clinch tomorrow. That's all that we know right now. The pitch. That's up high for a ball. Mets have lost 8 in a row. 1 ball, no strikes to Kyle Schwarber. And the 1-0 pitch to Kyle, it's in there for strike 1. That was a sinker at 98 miles per hour at the knees. That was pretty freaking cool. 1-1 to Kyle, in the air, hit out to right field, number 51! We're tied! That just went into the first row. I thought maybe for a second that the fan reached over, but then I saw it again, and I don't think he did. Bow down to the king. Harper calls for time. We have a brand new ball game out in Philadelphia. Everything going their way. It's great. There's a timeout taken on the mound. Serpa is having issues with his PitchCom device. So Schwarber needs 7 more homers to tie Ryan Howard for the most in a single season in Phillies franchise history. Howard had 58 back in '06. Bottom of the fifth, Bryce Harper is up, and the pitch is outside and low for a ball. So it's one ball, no strikes. Charge! 1-0 pitch. That is outside for ball 2. We're still live, right? Just want to make sure. 2-0 is the count. The pitch to Harper. That's outside for ball 3. I have trust in this team. 3 balls, no strikes to Bryce Harper. 3-0 pitch on the way. That's outside. Ball 4. Go-ahead run over at first. And so Bryce Harper does get on. So Schwarber has gotten hit by a pitch. He's walked. He's homered. Harper is aboard over at first. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We need 17 more subs for us to get to 7350. JT is up at the plate. The toss back over to first. It's not in time. The pitch to JT. There's strike 1. Right down the middle. After this inning is done, we're going to go say hi to Rising Rhino. 0-1 pitch on the way. Line drive knocked down by Bobby, and everybody's going to be safe. That was a bullet hit over to Bobby Witt Jr. Couldn't tell when they cut if he would have caught it or not. Would like to see a replay, but Harper does go on over to second, and JT nonetheless gets on over at first. Let's see again. It did take a bounce at first, and he just could not dig it out. And he fumbled the ball. It did take a bounce at first. It actually popped into the glove, and then it came back out. And so Bobby Witt Jr. with a mistake, and we have runners on at first and second base just like that. With still nobody out. Let's go. Drop those Phillies emotes, baby. Kepler is coming up. Somebody's holding up a sign that says, "Kruk, please sign my shirt." Love it. That's funny. Brandon Marsh is up at the plate. He had a 2-run double his last time up. And the pitch is taken for a strike. They teach you to get your body out in front of the ball. Did not do that there. The ball is 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch to Marsh. There's a chopper hit over towards the right side of second base. They'll let the runner from first, JT, go on over to second, but they'll get the easy out, Jonathan India, over at first. So Harper's at third. JT is at second base. And there's 1 out now in the bottom of the 5th. Jonathan India was debating to himself, should I just get the out at second or should I just go for the easy out over at first? I think he would have had time to get him out. But it would have been a tougher angle, to be honest with you. So he was like, you know what, I got to think on my feet here, and I'll just get the easy out over at first. Tanner Banks is getting loosened up in the Phillies bullpen. There's also Robertson, it looks like, is out there stretching for Philadelphia. Has not taken the sweater off, but it looks like he is stretching. Nick Castellanos is up at the plate. And again, remember, this Royals team is still trying to hunt for that final wild card spot. They're 6 games in back of Houston. So they're technically not out of it yet. One out, bottom of the fifth. Castellanos in the box. Here's Nick Castellanos. First pitch to Nick, swing and a miss. They're putting Nick Castellanos in the pinch hit for for Max Kepler? Wow. Is Kepler okay? Is Kepler okay? 0-1. That's taken outside for a ball. One ball, one strike. And the pitch to Nick. That ball is lined foul. They're just pinch hitting Nick Castellanos for Max Kepler here. Interesting. Didn't say you got hurt. One ball, two strikes to Casty in the pitch. There's a foul ball. Interesting move. Sparks of Fire, thank you very, very much for the sub. One ball, two strikes, and the 1-2 pitch on the way to Casty. There's a fly ball hit out over towards center field. This will be deep enough to score. Harper from third. The throw will be cut off. Philadelphia out in front, 5-4. JT also tagged. He went from second to third, and a productive at-bat by Castellanos. Down 3-0, the Phillies take the lead and go up in the bottom of the fifth against Kansas City. Let's go, Chad. Let's go. That was a high five. That was a high five to the camera. Woo! Let's go. One ball, no strikes, in the pitch to Kemp. There's a fly ball hit out to left field. Bye. Actually, sorry, it's hit off the top of the wall. Hit off the top of the wall, but a run will score. It's 6-4 on an RBI double. Got a little ahead of myself, but that's all good. 6-4 Phillies. That thing hit right off the top of the fence. It stayed in the yard. If it was a little bit higher, it would have went, but Otto Kemp does come through. Come on, JJ. Really? Great time. Great time to bosh that call. If it was a little bit higher, it would have went. Too bad. Whatever. Live and learn. So now it's Stott that comes up, and he takes a strike on the outside corner for strike one. No balls, one strike. That's Otto Kemp's 10th double of the season. Phillies lead at 6-4, 0-1 to Stott, foul ball. And so the count is 0-2. Charge! I'll be thinking about that for a while. No balls, two strikes to Bryson Stott. Serpa still pitching, by the way, for Kansas City. The ball is two strikes. Kemp at second. 0-2 pitch is outside for a ball. Phillies have put up 3 runs in this bottom of the 5th inning against Serpa, who has also allowed 3 hits. A solo shot by Schwarber. A sac fly by Casty, and an RBI double from Otto Kemp. The 1-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. We're going to go to the top of the 6th inning. Phillies out in front, 6-4 against the Kansas City Royals. And we'll be back in just a few moments. Let's go say hi to Rising Rhino. I will drop his link right now. Let's go say hi. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. First pitch in the top of the sixth. There's a fly ball hit out over towards center field. Adam Frazier flies out to Harrison Bader. And there's out number one. They're showing that Stott had some discomfort on that foul ball that he took to the foot. He's still out there. I just wanted to throw that out there, though. Jonathan India is up at the plate. And so, the first pitch is in there for a strike. So, in case you're just tuning on in, Phillies were down at one point 3-0. They're also down 4-2. But they were able to come back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tanner Banks is now pitching for Philadelphia. Get you updated in just a few seconds. The 1-1 pitch on the way to India, and that's inside for ball 2. So, Maikel Garcia had an RBI single in the top of the first. Sal Perez had 2 homers off of Taijuan Walker, including a 2-run shot in the top of the first. Brandon Marston had a 2-run double in the bottom of the first to cut the deficit 3-2. And then Perez hit his second homer of the game in the top of the third to make it 4-2. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Jonathan India. Banks comes set at the letters in the 3-1, swing and a miss. And then the Phillies put up another run in the bottom of the third. JT had a sac fly. And in the bottom of the fifth, Kyle Schwarber hit his 51st homer of the season to tie it up 4-4. And then Casti pinched hit for Max Kepler, got a sac fly to make it a 5-4 game. And Otto Kemp had an RBI double to make it 6-4. The pitch. That's a foul ball. Three balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch on the way. That ball is fouled. Hey, Paul, it looks like Otto Kemp is still a role player, right? He's doing good. I got a little bit ahead of myself. But I got to tell you, he's performing really well. We can't say anything bad about him. 3-2 pitch. That ball is lined foul and out of play. But yeah, you're right. Say what you want about Stott, Lord knows I do, but he lets nothing other than Rob take him out of the game. I hear you. You're right. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch. That ball is flied out over towards right field. Castellanos is there and he'll make the catch for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down. So is Stott. Yep. They launching fireworks? Where I am? 2 outs, top of the 6th. The pitch. That's in there for a strike at the knees. The family's here. What's up, family? What's up, fam? The 0-1, and that's down for a ball. How's everybody doing? The family's all here. That's awesome. Shout out to my family. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the top of the 6th. And the 1-1 pitch is low for ball 2. Jonathan Bolin is getting warmed up in the Kansas City Royals bullpen. Matt Quatraro still trying to do everything in his power to keep his Royals involved and their season alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 6th, 2 away. 2-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out to center field. Bader's there, makes the catch, and there is out number 3. It's time to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll take a quick step off. Be right back.
Hi, everyone. Hopefully you're all doing well. For those of you who haven't heard, I'm hosting my very first charity stream on September 18th and September 19th to support the Familial Dysautonomia Foundation in honor of my brother Mitchell, who passed away from this disorder 5 years ago. So how the schedule is going to work is like this. On the very first day, we're going to be streaming for 15 hours. During the first 3 hours, I'll be talking about familial dysautonomia, sharing stories about my brother and what he dealt with on a day-to-day basis, and just raise as much awareness as we possibly can. Then during the next 12 hours, we got MLB Diamond Zone, and we will be on doing our regular Diamond Zone stream. For those of you that don't know, MLB Diamond Zone is something that I came up with, and basically it's like NFL Red Zone, but it's for baseball. On the very next day, we'll do Diamond Zone again. That'll be from 6 o'clock up until 9:30. And then we got the Phillies game. They play at 9:40. They're taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. So in short, we're going to be on for 22 hours. No ads will be played during those 22 hours. I am aiming to raise $500 during those hours of streaming. Again, no pressure to donate, but if you can, every little bit does help. If you could just spread the word, share the post that I posted on my community tab, I would really appreciate that. I'm just looking forward to making a difference together with you guys and doing this in honor of my brother Mitchell. I think he'd be really proud, and I'm really excited about this. Let's do some good.
What's going on, everybody? All right, we're back. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. All right, 6-4 Phillies. Jonathan Bolin is going to go out there to pitch. The pitch on the way, that's a foul ball. So just to let you guys know right now, okay, I know that the Eagles play tomorrow too. The Phillies are on first. I'm seeing them clinch. If they win tomorrow, first of all, if they win tonight, and then if they win tomorrow, that'd be great. Wait, are we still live? Hold up, one sec. We're still live, right? Are we still live? Is our internet still working? No balls, 1 strike. Sorry, I got distracted there, but I hope that our internet is working. The pitch on the way. There's a line drive, base it out to left field. And so a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Are we still live? Okay, good. All right, great. So yes, if the Phillies game What was I going to say? We're going to the Eagles game right after the Phillies game is done. We're going to the Eagles game right after the Phillies game is done. Or after the Mets game, depending on what ends up happening in this Phillies game tonight. If they hang on and the magic number is down to 1, I got to see them clinch. No balls, 1 strike to Harrison Bader. So I just wanted to let you know. I know that the Eagles play at 425. Phillies are on at 135. But we're watching this team clinch. And then we'll go to the Eagles game after. 1 ball, 1 strike to Harrison Bader. The 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. And so the count is 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the 6th. There's 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-2 is fouled away. So Bader is up at the plate for Philadelphia. Who holds the tiebreaker between the Mets and the Giants? The Mets do, I believe. If somebody wants to fact check me on that, I would appreciate it. 1-2 pitch. There's a blooper out to right center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Walton will stop at second, and Bader continues to cook. Let's go. And Kyle Schwarber is coming up for the Philadelphia Phillies. It was a pitch that was towards the inside corner. It was a slider, and it missed its spot. And so Bader able to get on. So now it's Kyle Schwarber who's up at the plate. Nobody out. The pitch to Kyle. He takes a curveball in there for strike 1. So berget, his night is done. He only lasted 4 innings. He gave up 3 earned runs, 3 walks, and he struck out 5. Jonathan Bolin is pitching for Kansas City. The 0-1 to Kyle. That's low and away for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tomorrow is clinch day. The 1-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He did. Wow. Unbelievable. And the count is now 1-2. They got a yellow bell out in right center field. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. Bolin comes set at the letters, and the 1-2 pitch to Kyle. Ground ball through the hole for a base hit out to right field. And that is going to allow Wilson to come on in to score. Didn't see if he was going to come home or not. He does, and he dives in there head first. The throw is late. And the Schwarberian comes through. I did not know if he was going to go. I thought maybe he was going to be held up. Couldn't tell because of how fast that thing was hit. Dusty said go home. He did. And the throw was not in time. It was in front of the plate. The catcher was in front of the plate. Bryce Harper comes up. 7-4 Phillies. The pitch to Harper, swing and a miss. That was at 97 miles per hour. That's Kyle's 126th RBI of the season. He leads all of baseball in that category. No balls, 1 strike to Harper, and the 0-1 pitch, and there's a bouncing ball hit over to third base, over the line, out to left field for a base hit, and another run will score. Schwarber will go to third, no tag applied, and so, did they call it a foul ball? The left fielder was running on in. Harper's confused. He's over at first. What's going on? It went over the base, I thought. Let's see this again. It went over the base, and then it bounced into foul ground. The left fielder did go on over to it, and Schwarber was running on over to third. And he couldn't even tell what the umpire's call was, and the umpires are now gathering together to go over this call here. What is going on? Rob Thompson's trying to also get an explanation, too. Why is this playing two audios? So Rob's still trying to get an explanation. Did they say it's a non-reviewable play? It's a non-reviewable play, so they call foul ball on Bryce Harper's swing. Wow. Unbelievable. And now my stream just cut out. So they called it a foul ball. Again, could not even tell. Couldn't even tell what the umpire's call was. The left fielder just came running onto it. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bryce Harper, and there's runners at the corners. Bolin gets set at the letters, and the pitch to Harper is down and in for a ball. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch, that's going to be taken in the dirt for ball 3. So it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Phillies are 3 for 11 with runners in scoring position. Three-two pitch to Harper, swing and a miss. I mean, that was up high. That was not even a strike whatsoever. Unreal. Still trying to get an explanation on that. The pitch to JT. There's a ground ball hit back over towards the mound. The throw to second, there's 1. The throw to first, there's 2. And the inning is over. And now we're going to go to the top of the 7th inning. Insane. Right awake, you liar. I don't understand. Just don't know why that's not reviewable. How come I couldn't see the umpire make that call there? I don't know. Use LIDAR to tell. So if the number is 1 tomorrow, at the start of play, a Phillies win or a Mets loss would make that number 0. Correct. That is correct, Paul. Yes. Can't challenge it. I'm just trying to see if even people on Twitter are talking about it. No one's talking about it right now. Weird. See, come on, Bryce, stop chasing. Doesn't make any sense. Umpires just screwed the Phillies. I saw that. Weird. All right, guys. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. It's like one of the disadvantages about doing this on here is that sometimes you just can't see like what the umpire says, and with that, I mean, it looked like with the way that the left fielder was running that was a fair ball. So. But whatever. Matt Strom is going to go out there to pitch. I do apologize. Nothing really I could do, but I just wanted to let you know. I didn't do that on purpose. Matt Strom is going to go out there. So for the top of the 7th inning, it is a 7-4 in the top of the 7th. All right. Let's go. So we're in the top of the 7th inning. Up to bat now is Tyler Tolbert. If the Royals lose tonight, they're essentially done. They're pretty much done. Tolbert is 1 for 7 as a pinch hitter in 8 appearances. They currently are 6 games in back of that 3rd wild card seed in the American League. 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the 7th. And the 1-0 pitch on the way. That is inside for ball 2. I think I have a new nickname for this Phillies team right now. The Seeding Wreckers. Because they wrecked the Mets. They possibly could wreck the Brewers with how they played against them. They're wrecking the Royals now. It's pretty cool. They're making life miserable for everybody that's in the playoff hunt. 2-0 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out to right field. That's going to go over the head of Castellanos and bounce off the former out-of-town scoreboard sign. And so there's a leadoff opposite field double by Tolbert in the top of the 7th inning. So Strom just threw a pitch right down the middle. I mean, that was clear as day, right down the middle. And Tolbert just launched it out to right and hit it off the back of the wall, the top of the wall. So the tying run is now on deck. Yaz, his spot is up. They're going to put Randall Grichuk in instead. And Grichuk will fly one out to right field. Castellanos will get under it. He'll make the catch. And so the runner from second will head on over to third base. And so there's 1 out and a runner on over at third. Matt Quatraro really is trying to coach this like it's a playoff game. And obviously he has to, because their season is on the line. No spoilers in the chat, or else you will be timed out. Bobby Witt Jr. is up at the plate. Even Paul Spoiler got him timed out. That was before the game started. The mod set the tone. That was a joke, though. It was accidental. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch, that's fouled back over towards the screen. So the count is 1-1 to Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby is batting .266 in the 7th inning or later this season with 10 doubles, 6 homers, and 25 RBI. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strom kicks and fires, and the pitch is up high for ball 2. They wrecked the Mutts, and now the Royals. Nobody wants to play the Phillies. It's great, man. It's great. the seeding records. The seeding records. 2-1 pitch on the way. That is a foul ball. Tip back over towards the screen. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bobby Witt Jr. in the top of the 7th with 1 out. Strom kicks, fires. That ball is fouled over towards the right side, and out of play it goes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, top of the 7th. Bobby is in the box. Strom kicks, deals again, and Bobby does not go. That slider was low. And now it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pasquantino is in the on-deck circle. And if Bobby gets on, he would be the tying run. We need 11 more subs for us to get to 73-50. Let's go. 3 balls, 2 strikes in the payoff pitch. That ball is fouled and out of play. Out of play it goes. So, folks, tomorrow is clinch day. Tomorrow is clinch day. 3-2 pitch. Foul ball. Any way you look at it, it doesn't matter that they're winning right now. The magic number right now for the Phillies is at 2. It's a combination of Phillies wins and Mets losses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. It's inside for ball 4, and that'll put runners at the corners. And not an ideal spot to be in right here as Vinny Pasquantino is coming up. He's their best power hitter. All right. Let's go. So Bobby is over at first. You also got to watch out for him stealing. So it's going to be lefty versus lefty here. Pasquantino is in the box. He's 1 for 3. He's the tying run. 1 away, top of the 7th. We got Diamond Zone after this, too. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. Come on, guys. 11 more subs. Let's go. Let's go. We need 11 more. How we doing on the likes, by the way? 0-1 pitch. That misses high for a ball. We have 555 people watching. Let's go. Let's go, chat. 1 ball, 1 strike to Vinny Pasquantino. Strom gets set at the letters in the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Let's see all the Phillies emojis. Let's go. During the playoffs, I need y'all to drop all the emotes. I really do. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch on the way. There's a fly ball hit out to right field. It'll stay in the ballpark. Casty's on the track, and he'll make the catch. The runner from third, Tolbert, will tag up and score. It is a 7-5 game, but a sac fly better, obviously, than a 3-run home run. So we'll take it. And Bobby Witt Jr. stays put over at first. That's so nice. Okay. 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. And we have a timeout taken on the mound. What's today? Today is September 13th. Okay. Top of the 7th, 2 outs. A runner on over at first. And the pitch is taken down.
It's not Tolbear.
Okay, well then tell me who it is. Don't just tell me it's not Tolbear, just correct me. 1 ball, no strikes. Michael Garcia is up at the plate. Thank you so much, by the way, for the $2 super chat. I don't want to dismiss that. Thank you very, very much. 1-0 pitch. That ball's popped up over towards the infield grass. Stott's there. He'll make the catch, and we're gonna go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It is 7-5 Phillies. Marsh, Castellanos, and Kemp are all due up. All right. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th inning. All right. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you'll hear this. Thank you again, Jack, for the $2 super chat. And if you get it wrong, you'll hear this. You know I appreciate your super chats. I really do. All righty. Okay. 1 sec. Sorry, I have to do this really quickly. Okay. Anybody want to guess? Anybody want to guess who is in the top 5? Which Phillies players are in the top 5 for most extra base hits in their franchise history? Does anybody want to guess? Which Phillies players are in the top 5 for most extra base hits in their franchise history? We're still live, by the way, right? Are we still live? Because my internet now is not working for some reason. I don't know why. Weird. Internet's not working. We're still live? Hello? Okay, good. We're still live. So the internet's not working on this. I can't understand why. Taylor Clark is going to go after the pitch. And Brandon Marsh is up at the plate. See if we can get it now. Schmidt is. That's correct. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch on the way is taken for strike 1. It's so weird that it's not working right now. One ball, 1 strike. One ball, 2 strikes. J-Roll is. Who else do we got? Who else do we got in the chat? Mets are dead. Yes. Who else did we say? Dick Allen? No. Dick Allen is incorrect. Utley? HOTLINE? Yes. Here's the pitch to Marsh. In the air. Hit out to right field. Bye-bye, baseball. Marsh with his 10th homer of the season. And the Phillies go up by 3 against KC. All right, who else we got? Utley, no. No. All right. Nice swing by Marsh. All right, who else do we say? Who else do we say? Vittorino? No. Was Vittorino a dumb guess? There's no such thing as a dumb guess. Ashburn? Nope. Castellanos is up at the plate. So the answers, I'm just going to tell you. It's Mike Schmidt, Jimmy Rollins, Ed Delahanty. Did somebody say Ed Delahanty? If you did, I apologize. Ryan Howard, yes. And Chuck Klein, yes to that too. No balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Nick Castellanos is up at the plate. Phone internet, for some reason, was not working. The 0-2, that is down for a ball. And by the way, Jack, what was the pronunciation? One-two pitch. There's a ground ball. It's hit over to third base. Garcia has it. Throws it over to first. There's 1 out. And so there's 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Royals Tolbert pronunciation. Because I got to get it correct. Tolbert. Tolbert. The pitch. And that's swung on and missed. All right. No balls, 1 strike. I said Delahanty. Okay, I apologize. Again, my mind is like running in circles. Because I thought my internet went out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 7th, 1 away. Otto Kemp is up at the plate. But yes, I do apologize. The pitch. There's a line drive base hit out to center field. Otto Kemp will get on with a single, and he will stay put over at first base. Let's go, chat. He just continues to be red hot, too. I love how everybody is stepping up to the plate, figuratively and literally. You know? It's great. I guess 4 and got 3 right. Oh, wait, you said Dick Allen first, and I didn't see you say Ed Delahanty. All right, 9 more. Let's go. We got a pitching change going on out in Philadelphia. The Royals will make another move. I'm going to take 1 more step off really quickly. Do not go anywhere. All right, Bryson Stott is coming up to the plate, and the first pitch to him is taken for ball one. Sam Long is pitching, 35 games for him this year, a 5.15 ERA, and 36 2/3 of an inning. He has struck out 33 batters, has walked 19. Here's the pitch to Stott. There's a fly ball hit out over towards center field. It's going back towards the track, and it's going to be caught for out number 2. Nice catch made there by Tolbert for out number 2. So Stott, that now makes him 1 for 4 on the evening. And up next will be Donovan Walton for Philadelphia. All right. By the way, Bader and Schwarber today, 5 for 6 combined. Here comes Donovan Walton in the first pitch that he hits. He slaps this one over towards the right side. Jonathan India will play it on a bounce, though, and the throw over to first is in time. And we're going to go to the top of the 8th inning. Phillies do lead it 8-5, and they are up by 3. All right, and we'll see how they do in just a few moments. So the Phillies, they won the first game by a score of 8-2 against the Kansas City Royals. That was last night. Walker Buehler went 5 strong innings and did his job. He did more than just his job. And Michael Lorenzen did get the loss. He's now 5-11 on the season. But the Phillies offense has definitely played a big factor into today once again. Really, they've been outstanding. As far as the scoring goes for tonight's game, you got, offensively speaking for Philadelphia, a 2-run double from Brandon Marsh in the bottom of the first. Kyle Schwarber hit a solo homer. JT also had a sac fly. Nick Castellanos had a sac fly too. And Brandon Marsh hit a home run. Kyle Schwarber also had an RBI single. Otto Kemp hit a RBI double. I mean, you are getting a lot of offensive production, which is really, really great. And that's really awesome. So that is something that I'm very proud of. And I feel like that they're doing a very, very good job with that for sure. Taijuan Walker, 5 innings for him today. Not much of a good outing for him at all. 4 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 7 hits allowed. And look, the last outing that he pitched in, he did not do as well either. So just, I don't know. There's conversations about him and whether or not he should be the 4th guy. And I would say right now, no. I really would. I'd say right now, no. And yeah, I think that Aaron Nola, as of right now, I know it's just 1 start. We need to see a couple more good outings from him, but that 4th starter to me is up in the air. But I would say right now, Aaron Nola has the edge just based off of 1 outing. But we still have to wait and see how he does. But Walker is not helping his case at all. So, just wanted to throw that out there too. All right, so the Royals are coming up to the plate. Sal Perez will lead off the top of the 8th, and the pitch is inside for ball 1. He's 2 for 3. David Robertson coming on in the pitch now. He's 2-0 on the season for Philadelphia with a 2.84 ERA in 14 games. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's in there for strike 1. It was a knuckle curve. It's a little bit inside. But regardless, it's 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch on the way, and that ball is fouled off. Again, I really appreciate all the feedback, everybody. If you guys have any feedback, I don't care what it is. I always like learning how to get better. And I like hearing what people have to say. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Robertson kicks and deals. And the pitch is down for ball 2. It means that people care. And so I really do appreciate that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Robertson comes set, kicks, delivers. And the pitch is fouled off by Salvador Perez. We got 159 likes. We are in the top of the 8th. Oh, wait, we have 239. Sorry, it just uploaded or updated. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. David Robertson goes to the cutter there. It was at the knees. And there is out number 1. So 1 out in the top of the 8th. The pitch on the way, and that is taken on the outside corner for strike 1. Now, that's a little bit outside. Adam Frazier, 1 for 3, singled in the first. He is up at the plate right now. The 0-1 pitch from Robertson. There's a swing and a miss. Sean says definitely Nola over Walker. No balls, 2 strikes. Robertson on the mound. The 0-2 is low for a ball. Robertson is 40 years old. He's from Birmingham, Alabama. Picked back up by the Phillies. This is his 3rd stint with Philadelphia. 1-2 pitch. That misses inside for ball 2. Chad, who do we think makes the playoff roster as far as the bullpen goes? Or sorry, who do we think doesn't make the playoff roster in the bullpen? 2-2. That's a foul ball. Because I don't know. I don't think, like, when you think about it, right? Obviously, Romano's not going to get in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch on the way, and there's a ground ball hit over towards the right side. Robertson has it. He'll tag out the runner himself to throw over to first. Was not in time, but he tagged him out. And the umpire actually said that he ran out of the base pads. I thought Robertson initially got Frazier at first. See again. Yeah, he ran out of the base pad anyways. Alvarado made it. Well, Alvarado does not make it, obviously. Alvarado can't pitch. So that's... Yes. First pitch to Jonathan India, and that's taken for strike 1. So it's no balls, 1 strike. 2 away, top of the 8th. Robertson kicks and deals. And the pitch is outside and low for a ball. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch, that's taken down for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Jonathan India doubled in the first. And the pitch, there's a line drive down the left field line. That's going to go all the way towards the corner. And Jonathan India will head on over to second base as he gets on with a 2-out double here in the top of the 8th inning. So Alvarado does not get in. I don't know, man. I don't know. Buer, yes. Does Buer get in? I think Walker Buer gets in. Possibly. The pitch to Carter Jensen. That's taken up high for ball 1. Carter is 0 for 3. He's grounded out twice, and he is also lined out. 1 ball, no strikes. Robertson kicks and deals in the pitch. There's a line drive, base it out to left field. And so India's rounding third. He'll come on in to score. It's now an 8-6 ball game here in the top of the 8th with 2 outs and a runner on over at first. And so the tying run is going to come on up to the plate, and David Robertson does give up an RBI single. Run is going to come up an RBI. That went past his left, but was just out of reach. JJ, I'm back from church. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Jack Caglione is due up at the plate. There's 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. And the pitch on the way, there's a swing and a miss. And so the count is 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch on the way. That ball is fouled. That was a cutter at 93 miles per hour. We got 518 people watching. 234 people have hit the like button. Let's go. No balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 8th. There's 2 outs. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. David Robertson does get out of the inning, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. Phillies do lead at 8-6. And we will be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, everyone. Hopefully you're all doing well. For those of you who haven't heard, I'm hosting my very first charity stream on September 18th and September 19th to support the Familial Dysautonomia Foundation in honor of my brother Mitchell, who passed away from this disorder 5 years ago. So how the schedule is going to work is like this. On the very first day, we're going to be streaming for 15 hours. During the first 3 hours, I'll be talking about familial dysautonomia, sharing stories about my brother and what he dealt with on a day-to-day basis, and just raise as much awareness as we possibly can. Then during the next 12 hours, we got MLB Diamond Zone, and we will be on doing our regular Diamond Zone stream. For those of you that don't know, MLB Diamond Zone is something that I came up with, and basically it's like NFL Red Zone, but it's for baseball. On the very next day, we'll do Diamond Zone again. That'll be from 6 o'clock up until 9:30, and then we got the Phillies game. They play at 9:40. They're taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. So in short, we're going to be on for 22 hours. No ads will be played during those 22 hours. I am aiming to raise $500 during those hours of streaming. Again, no pressure to donate, but if you can, every little bit does help. If you could just spread the word, share the post that I posted on my community tab, I would really appreciate that. I'm just looking forward to making a difference together with you guys and doing this in honor of my brother Mitchell. I think he'd be really proud, and I'm really excited about this. Let's do some good.
Harrison Bader is coming up for the bottom of the 8th inning. He's 3 for 4 with 2 runs. The count is 0-1 to Bader. And the pitch, and that's outside for a ball. So Harrison tonight, 3 for 4 in this ball game. There's 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. Bader has reached on an infield single. Also got an RBI, or also he has singled 3 times. He singled out to center, singled out to right, and he also got on with an infield single too. Urseg is pitching. The 2-1 pitch, ground ball hit over to third base, and the throw over to first is going to be just in time to get out number 1. I will tell you this. When it comes to Bader batting in the leadoff spot, I was wrong about that. And congratulations to Bader, too, because that's now 6 games in a row where he has gotten a multi-hit, where he's had a multi-hit performance. That's impressive. The pitch to Kyle Schwarber, and that's taken down for a ball. Schwarber today 2 for 2. He had a solo homer. He singled. He scored 2 runs. And he has 2 RBI. 1 ball, no strikes to Kyle. And the next pitch, swing and a miss. So the guy that's pitching right now for the Kansas City Royals, that is Lucas Urseg. 30 years old from San Jose, California. Duran is getting warmed up in the Phillies bullpen. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-1 pitch to Kyle, and there's another fly ball hit out to right field, but that is slicing foul, and it will go out of play. Let's go, chat. Come on. Charge! 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. The 1-2 pitch. That misses just inside for ball 2. Urseg, who's pitching, has only faced Kyle Schwarber once. Schwarber is 0 for 1 against him. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch to the Schwarberian is outside and high for ball 3. Dallas is here. What's up, Dallas? Three balls, 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. 3-2 on the way, and that ball is fouled off the glove of Sal Perez. Phillies have 12 hits. The Royals have 10. They've put up runs in the 1st, the 3rd, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th innings of tonight's game. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Kyle Schwarber is down on strikes, and Urseg records the strikeouts. Phillies are also 3 for 13 tonight with runners in scoring position. And they've left 7 guys on base. Their bullpen, though, 3 innings combined, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 from Strom, the other one from Robertson. Here's the first pitch to Bryce Harper, and he lines this one out to center field. That's going to be caught for out number 3 by Kyle Isbell. And we're going to go to the top of the 9th inning. The Durantula is going to come on in for Philadelphia. Let's see those spiders in the chat, baby. And the Duran emotes as well. Let's go. Let's go, baby. All right, let's go. Drop those spiders and the Duran emotes. Just a reminder tonight, guys, we will not have a post-game show, but we will, however, go on around 9:30 for Diamond Zone, okay? I will let you, I just wanted to let you know about that. And again, if the Phillies hang on and win here, okay, I don't care how late we are to the Eagles game, we're watching this team clinch. It's just a Phillies win or a Mets loss tomorrow if they hang on tonight. So Harper just lined out to center, and we're going to go to the top of the 9th inning. 8-6 Phillies as we go to the top of the 9th. Randall Grichuk will lead things off for the Kansas City Royals. We are also, by the way, 6 subscribers away from getting to 7,350 subs. Duran is going to go out there. 17 games for him on the season. 13 saves in 14 opportunities. He has a 1.23 ERA and a .82 whip with Philadelphia. Fans on their feet. Red, white, and blue shirts all over CBP. Duran, 27 years old, from the Dominican Republic. He's looking for save number 30. First pitch to Grichuk, and that's in there for strike one, taken at the knees. Grichuk has never faced, or he has actually only faced him once, and has walked against him. No balls, 1 strike in the pitch. There's a ground ball, hit back up the middle. Donovan has it, though, gets to it, gobbles it up, throws it over to first, and there's out number 1. It's really nice. So 1 away in the top of the 9th. Duran is pointing to everybody in the infield. 1. I like that. Up next is Bobby Witt Jr. Duran kicks and deals, and the pitch is outside for a ball. He's gotten 7 saves in a row. 1-0 pitch on the way. That ball is topped foul. That was a splitter at 97 miles per hour. Guys, we are 6 subscribers away from getting to 7,350. 1 away, top of the 9th. 1 ball, 1 strike. Duran kicks and deals. And there's a ground ball rolled over to short. And the throw over to first is in time. And there is out number 2.
Has everyone heard the story of Ashburn breaking a lady's nose with a foul ball, and while she was being carried off on a stretcher, he hit her again?
No, I've never heard of that. And Jack, thanks so much again for the $5 super chat. So 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. And there's 1 more out left to go. Vinny Pasquantino is coming up. And Duran's first pitch is taken just outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Vinny Pasquantino. Come on, man. 6 more subs. 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a fly ball hooking foul towards left field, and it will find the seats. So it is 1 ball and 1 strike. Everybody on their feet. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That splitter was 99 miles per hour on the gun. Let's go! 1 ball, 2 strikes. The windup, the pitch. Boom, game over. Swing and a miss. The magic number is down to 1 for Philadelphia to win the NL East. Ring the bell, baby. Let's go. Drop those 1s in the chat. Nice win, man. Very good win by the Philadelphia Phillies. All right. Guys, I would love to stay on and chat a little bit more. This was a very productive day. All I will say is this. Your team was down 3-0. I don't care what the deficit is right now. I trust this team. I don't care how much they're down by. The bats are rolling. This is the best stretch of baseball that the Phillies have had this season, and it could not have come at a better time. They are red hot. Okay, they are playing great baseball all around. Their bullpen has been outstanding. Okay, Walker did not have a good start today, but guess what? Even with a bad Walker start, let's go back to 2 months ago. How many of you trusted the Phillies to win this type of a ball game 2 months ago? Because I bet you that if we would have taken a poll, a lot of you would have said no. They're not winning this game. They're doing it night in and night out. Ever since that Mets series where they got swept out at Citi Field, they are playing incredible baseball. Really. And I think that that's even an understatement, man. I really do. Get that win tomorrow. Mets lost tomorrow. However you slice it, get into the playoffs and win the NL East tomorrow. That's all I got to say. All right, you can leave me a voicemail message if you want. I do have to sign off. I do have to go do some stuff. Again, I'm not home right now, so it's been a little bit tougher for me when it comes to streaming because I got some things that I got to take care of. But I do love you guys. We'll be back on for Diamond Zone. I will try to get back on around 9:30 or so. I think that's like what we'll shoot for. So we can watch the Brewers. We can watch the Dodgers. We can watch everything else happen in Major League Baseball. But this is just awesome. Great win by this Philadelphia Phillies team. They are relentless right now. All right. Love you all. Lila Tov. Good night. And I will catch you all on the next one.